Sorry. This has literally been the toughest bull market I've experienced since probably 2019. I've made it pretty clear that I am expecting another massive upwards leg in the stock market known as the blow off top. I do think that we have another massive leg upward. I still think that we have that blow off top and the stock market going up. But what's really frustrating right now is we're going to be corroborating a lot of bad habits. All of these dip buyers that have never experienced a 2022, a 2008, a 2000, or a 2020 COVID crash, for example, they're going to get into these massive unrealized profits and the egos are going to get even larger. And I do read the comments. One of the reasons that I read comments is to ensure that I maintain, a humble attitude, keep my ego in check. There are creators with significantly smaller followings than me that have much larger egos out there. And so I like to get a gauge, okay? Am I way off left field? Am I saying something that's really wrong? But it's really frustrating when it's predominantly degenerate 19-year-old kids that have never been in the stock market at all, and they're turning it into the crypto casino, something that we have mentioned already, and getting told how to invest. And eventually, you got to remember, I am a human being on this side of the screen, and it does get to you when you see hundreds of those pour in. And considering that next run upwards, those egos are only going to get worse in the comment section. But I did get a bit out of line. I think a lot of people need to be reminded to watch more than a few seconds of a video. And I honestly, I hate baiting videos. I really do. But look at the stock market content here on TikTok. If you do not bait the beginning of a video, no one's going to see it. I've mentioned this before that, a lot of the bullish videos, the good calls that I've had, nobody sees those. But anything that is twisted at the beginning, those get pushed out, okay? And I want the people that do stick around to actually follow along, that can actually absorb 2 minutes of a video. So those people are usually good constructive conversations. And when we look at things like Palantir, I have no prediction on where Palantir is going to go. I know it had a good earnings. It's had good earnings the last 4 quarters. But I think what we're really going to see in the coming weeks and probably the next 5-ish or so months is there's going to be a lot of stocks that move together in unison. Okay, a lot of them are going to move up, but there's going to be sectors that move up significantly more. So I've talked about finance stocks. Those have been running. They continue to run. We also see insurance companies. We're going to see a lot of tech companies also bounce upwards. I saw strength in that when I was analyzing them today. But overall, in the end, the game of musical chairs will end, and a lot of these egos are going to be busted. But anyways, yeah, the comments did get to me. I am a human being, but I'll keep you updated on what I think are good stock buys. And as always, last but not least, thanks for stopping by.